In this video, I want to share with you guys a very simple strategy on how to remove bugs, 100% of them, without scratching the paint at all, like literally not scratching the paint at all, and how to avoid water spots when you're using a pressure washer. What's going on, and welcome back to the Wilson Auto Detailing community. If you are new here and you love everything auto detailing, then definitely subscribe. Don't be insane, okay? So, I'm at my client's house right now. You see, I take care of his BMW. Just bought a new Aston Martin, several $100,000 car. Very fun to detail. I was just getting the bugs off and I thought, I need to shoot a quick video to share this because this information is super, super good. So let me explain. So for obvious reasons, when you're dealing with a high-end vehicle like this, the idea is, how do I wash it? How do I maintain it without necessarily touching the paint as much as I possibly can? Because then I'm going to minimize scratching. And then with a car like this, of course, the color is really not going to show a bunch of swirling. It's a good color to hide things, but nonetheless, it was just in a rally, so I had to take the decals off and all this sort of stuff, and now I'm just doing the bugs before I finish the outside, wash it, wax it, all that good stuff. But there's bugs on the front for obvious reasons. He actually drives it. I know, insane. But the question is, how do I get rid of these bugs, or at least the majority of them, without having to touch the car? And that's where my 2200 Max, Blue Max from AeroBlue pressure washer comes in. So I'm using it to actually attack the front of this car. I'm in the direct sunlight because I'm a mobile auto detailer. I don't have the luxury of a shop all the time. You have to think around things. So the question becomes, I'm using hard water on this paint with my pressure washer. How do I avoid water spots and at the same time get these bugs off? So let me show you. Now, I know this seems like super elementary, but it's like the small unspoken things that you assume people would do or know that they end up not knowing, and it kind of frustrates them in their detailing world. So I'm just gonna take this side right here for an example, and then I'll speed up the rest. But you guys can see there's some bugs here. Maybe you're not able to see it, but there's tons of bugs down here, specifically on this bottom rocker panel here. So the question is, how do I use this pressure washer to get these off, not touching the paint, not scratching it, and make sure I'm detailed without getting overspray up here on the hood, because I'm touching the hood and I can barely keep my hand on it for very long without it beginning to burn because it's so hot. So, step one, use a pressure washer that is not going to strip the paint. In other words, this is 2200 PSI and it's actually dialed down a bit, okay? So this, no matter really how close I touch the paint with it, just through experience, I know I'm not going to strip the paint, okay? That's risk management number one. Number two, I'm always angling my pressure washer down, so if I'm never hitting the paint straight on, when I hit the paint straight on, the water goes up and it goes down and it splashes all over the windows and all over the hood. I'm avoiding that. But believe it or not, I can use this really intensely in the direct sun without getting it everywhere like this. So you guys see, even when I come up here, which is super close to the hood, I'm not getting any overspray, I'm not getting any water spots, none of that. I'm not having to, the key here is I'm not having to redo things, right? So like when I take care of the hood, I don't have to wash it, then clay it, then remove the water spots, then wax it. I'm not creating more work for myself. And if you're not careful, you just create so much work for yourself that you really do not mean to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of this, and I'm gonna probably not speed it up just so you guys can kind of see the method to my madness here and how I can get even on the front of the hood here without getting the water spots anywhere else, and take care of those bugs so I'm not scratching anything, make my life easier, make the car look better, and it's a win-win for everybody. Okay, so where we're at now is, number one, I'm done. It took me maybe, I don't know, 3-ish minutes, okay, to remove all those bugs. Number two, I didn't have to expend a bunch of energy to do it because my machine is doing it for me. Number three, any bugs that are left or like maybe little tiny stuff that's left is gonna come off with the Optimum No Rinse Wash. And number four, I want you guys to see where the overspray went. It stops like right here, okay? I'm not gonna have to wipe water spots off. It's not on the window, not on any of the glass, not on any other part of the car. You see, there's a little bit of overspray on the very front of the hood, but that's not increasing any work for me. So here we go again, 80-20 rule. How do I spend 20% of effort and get 80% results, rather than 80% effort getting 20% results? Could I go over this with Citral? Yeah, I could, but again, Citral's a really harsh chemical. It's gonna scratch the paint regardless because you're touching it. I'm trying to be highly, highly cautious here. And so we're left with this. And again, looks fantastic. All right, so if you guys wanna check out some pressure washers, I'm gonna hook those links up below. There'll be Amazon links. This particular pressure washer is about $300, a little over $300. I know it's not the cheapest for those of you who are beginning, but what I'll do is hook up other electric pressure washers. I'm not gonna hook up any gas. I don't think you need that when you're a mobile auto detailer. I'm gonna hook up other electric pressure washers that I have used and upgraded from that I think will be of value to you that are, you know, even $99, and they work very well and they're gonna last you for a long time and take you a lot of places. This one is just particularly small. That's why I love it. It packs a punch, really small, portable, effective. That's a winner in my world. So anyway, if you guys want to buy any of that, check out any of that, use the Amazon links below. If you use my links, it gives this channel a small commission, but it helps this channel stay alive. So I can keep putting out content just like this. If you are new here and you love everything auto detailing like I do, then consider subscribing. And as always, from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, keep working hard, and I'll see you guys in the next video.